So there you have it. Now, thanks to the helper function that we have created, our main functions actually only consist of one line. Let's take a script that looks like this and turn each of these two functions into a single line of code. A great thing to do in Python is to actually make all your functions as small as possible. It makes them modular so that you can reuse code again and again, and make sure that your functions actually serve a single function rather than multiple. In this example, what we have is two functions that are fundamentally doing the same thing, but we're passing in different variables into the actual function itself, a different message and a different list. We can actually reduce these two functions down to a single line purely by creating a helper function. This is now a helper function, and all I've changed is the message is going to be an argument that is passed in, which I'll use as a variable inside the helper function, as well as the list that the users can choose from, and then we simply return the selected answer. With this all being configured, we can now really strip back all of these functions. Now our two main functions look significantly better to the eye. They're still not on a single line, but they are a bit easier to handle. The idea is that we create the message and we create the list, and then we pass those variables into our helper function, which performs the selector option for us. And then we simply return the answer and print it here. Instead of having all three of these variables assigned straight away, what we can actually do is set them up during the print line, like this. I've spaced this out a bit so you can see it easily, but what we have is just the print statement where we say you selected. We then call into action the helper, passing in the message and the actual list itself. And all we need to do is then just remove all of these bits here. And there we have one line for one function. Let's do the same for the other.